say? How do you feel?
I'm gutted, you know. I went in there to take them titles back to my babies. They're not coming back. So yeah, I'm a little bit gutted, but you know, everyone seemed to enjoy the fight, and hopefully we can run it back. I'll leave that to Ben, but yeah, I think we can do that again.
What an amazing night, man. I'm going to open it up to everyone real quick for Frazer, but quickly to Ben real quick. Ben, recap the night, man. It was such a build-up lead to this fight with Frazer and Fabio for over a year now. This built up, and the climax hit tonight in an absolute classic. People are calling it one of the best British title fights ever, if not the best. The internet's words. What do you got to say, man? Talk about the night.
Crazy, crazy night. First of all, congratulations to both of the fighters just for putting on possibly the fight of the year already. It was pretty special. That was intense. Wasn't an enjoyable watch for I think either of the teams. It was just unbelievable. I think look, the knockdown and maybe the point deduction that people would look back on and maybe question, maybe swung it in towards a draw, but Frazer should be incredibly proud. He showed a huge amount of guts. I feel like dominated the fight at times, but Fabio Wardley, he is the most, I've never seen a fighter out on his feet but still as dangerous as what he is. He's pretty special. It's incredible. His face was mashed up at times and he just kept coming, and he was always dangerous. But yeah, obviously gutted not to win. Felt that perhaps we did enough, but the main thing for British boxing, what an advert. That was incredible. Two absolute warriors, showed a huge amount of heart. Frazer will learn so much from that as his first real fight in the professional ranks. I think people forget, you know, his 9th professional fight, and probably did just enough, but can't argue with a draw. It was an incredible spectacle, and it'd be great to see it again. And I think Fabio might need a bit of time. Looking at his face and his nose, he might need a bit of time there. But special night, and huge viewing figures, and I know just what an advert for British boxing.
Absolutely. Well, I'll open it up to the floor. That's not even working. I'll open it up to the floor if anyone has any questions for Frazer and Ben. Well, we do have a couple mics going around.
Frazer, congratulations, brilliant performance and a brilliant fight. I appreciate it's very soon after the fact and it's probably not going to make you feel any better, but how does it feel to be involved in a genuine modern classic for British boxing?
I think that'll take, you know, a little bit of time to sort of to get that to be like a nice feeling. At the minute, I'm a winner, and that's I'm gutted, you know. I'm gutted. I wanted them titles. I wanted to take them titles back to Bird-on-Trent, and I wanted them titles for my kids, you know. But you live and you learn, you know. I'm healthy. Like I said in a few interviews, just this past week, I've had people real close to me lose family members. So I know that this is not pain, you know. That's real pain. I'm healthy. I've come through the fight. I've learnt a lot. I just hope this man to my left can guide me now. You know, this is up for boxing expertise to guide me in the right place, right direction, and I think I've shown that, you know, I can do something in this sport. I really can.
How impressed were you with Fabio Wardley? How surprised were you that he was able to hold those shots and all guys?
I knew he was tough. Obviously, we've seen it before, and we knew about it. You know, when he gets hit, he comes alive and stuff like that. So I was expecting that. I'm just kicking myself a little bit because you just think, why didn't you just turn the screw a little bit? Because I feel like at one point, you know, you feel someone's energy just go. But on the other hand, this is a man that's had so many knockouts. You've got to be a bit wary. I wouldn't say he's the biggest puncher I've ever been in with, but he definitely hits hard enough to make you wary to just, you know, go at him like that.
Ben, question for you. I think everybody in this room wants to see that again. How likely is it that we see it again, and how likely is it that it's next?
I think it's the biggest fight for both of them, and usually that means it happens. I think Fabio will need more time than Frazer, otherwise we'd be looking at it, running it back very, very soon. But yeah, I believe it happens. Fabio's a warrior. He wants the biggest fights, he wants the biggest nights, just like Frazer does, and there's no bigger fight now. I believe we'll see it again.
Congratulations.
Frazer.
So you got dropped in the fifth, but it looked a little like you slipped, and then also there was the low point deduction. Do you feel like those were genuine, and do you feel that's what kind of cost you the victory tonight?
Oh no, he definitely hit me with a shot. My foot. Yeah, he definitely hit me with a shot when I was going backwards, and you know this is heavyweight boxing. You know I'm not daft enough to just. I'm not gonna say I slipped. A shot off on the way down, you know, it is what it is. The point deduction, it was obviously there's definitely no intentional low blow there. That's not me as a fighter. You know, I've got a lot of respect for the authority in this game, the referees and judges. I just think there might have been a little bit of inconsistency with, you know, I think he got warned 3 or 4 times for the backhand, and he even did it a few times where he didn't get warned. So maybe, you know, if he gets a point off for consistently doing that, then who knows. But like I say, you know, it's been and gone now. So listen, I'm going to move forward from this fight, and you're going to see a lot more of Frazer Clarke.
Frazer, you spoke previously about the abuse you got because people said you didn't want that fight. After a performance like that, can I ask, do you feel vindicated off the back of all of that?
No, because I think winning the fight would have really rubbed it in their faces. I didn't win, I drew. But like I said, people can talk about being proud and this and that. At the end of the day, them titles aren't coming back with me. So at the minute, it's a bit of a sad one to take, but it's not a loss, it's a draw. You know, so I've spoken to the team and I've told them, you know, let's keep our chin up. We will build from this 100%. And to everyone that doubted me, I've heard that about my heart and stuff. You know, I'm a Clarke. I come from my dad, and if there's one thing I've got, you know, is the heart of a lion.
Frazer, was the thoughts from your corner that you'd done enough to bring those titles back?
Yeah, I think we all thought I did enough. You know, I think the rounds that I won a lot more clear. I know he had a few attacks, and he's got a crowd in there, a big crowd, and every time he throws the right hand, you know, they go crazy. If that's in an empty stadium, is it scored differently? Possibly, but like I say, you know, I respect the authority in boxing, and gutted, yes. I take full responsibility for my hand not being raised. You know, I'm a man. If any, I make no excuses. I should have done more, and I would have been a champion.
Just a question for Ben, if you don't mind. Obviously, it's a classic fight. The rematch will be even bigger. I know that they want to fight at Portland Road, which is obviously where Fabio is from. Is that something you consider, both of you?
Definitely consider. I speak for Frazer because I know him. Frazer was willing to fight in Portman Road 2 fights ago. He doesn't care. He's a fighting man. He wants the biggest fights. But let's see. It's an absolute monster. Did I think the Wardley Clarke saga would go on? It's been going on for over 12 months. It still continues now. It's one of the best stories in British boxing. An absolute modern day classic, as Rob said. And yeah, I'm sure we'll see it again. And it will be down to the teams to decide where and when. But it's